great. So you worked with the girls. You're the choreographer of the film. Tell me about the difference between working with a trained ballerina and someone who doesn't have that much experience.
Well, with a trained ballerina, I probably would have done more virtuoso, more. I would have used more of the. I think the what do you call oh my God! I'm sorry, so many interviews in a row.
That's okay.
I would have used the qualities that a professional dancer had. In this here, it was in fact the same thing, because again I had to use the qualities that. If Natalie moved her head beautifully, or her arms were very good in a certain angle, or I had to really find what those things were and use them and choreograph around them. So that in fact it's not really different. The amount of technique was different. I didn't have as much technique, but the challenge was interesting because I had to be clever. I had to use my brain in a different way. And also it was important that they would train well, and the basics were really the most difficult is making sure that the head and the arms are coordinated. So that took time.
What about, I know both Natalie and Mila they were like training physically for this. How important is it that you be in good shape to dance?
Well, it's important to execute the movements well, to also make the body look really realistic. Skinny, sort of a lot of articulation in the arms. And you didn't want any body fat. You wanted to really have long, lean muscles. Especially it's a bird, it's one leg, so she had to do a lot of cross training. And then there were the classes and so on.
Is that all her we see in the scenes, or is she doing all?
She's doing I would say 90% of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how much time did you spend working with her?
Well, she worked for months with a teacher for me, and then once I got on, I would supervise the training, which means I gave the training a specific direction. And then I would be partnering her, making the pas de deux, and then coaching her, But I brought in several coaches to work with her.
So would you say now she or Mila, could they go dance in a company or something? They have the skills?
No. I think that, again, we work very much on the upper body. I think a lot of the times the legs aren't shot unless it's running or walking, or, except for one sequence where it's entirely Natalie. But the hard technical things of the legs, that's something that you got to start with.
Takes years, yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.